More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Will Smith will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Denard Span makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here it comes. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Grounded, foul. The next 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And with that, we'll trot out our scouting report to give you a better indication as what kind of pitches you'll see from this 25-year-old lefty going forward. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Bryce Harper will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he just manages to stay alive. Foul. Another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Brewers looks like this. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Everett Cabrera will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could. Assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Omar Infante will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here it comes now to Infante. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are two good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
He's set now to pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. And with two away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Jose Abreu will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with two away here. First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Anthony Rendon leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch on the way. They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone.
On there, 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Curveball and a dandy right there, and from 2-0 it's back to 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a hard liner towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, if he didn't catch that ball, it would have knocked him down. This is a laser, and he manages to hang on to it.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ryan Braun will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Mike Moustakas will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Chris Davis will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Jason Worth will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Leadoff man set down now for the second baseman, Danny Espinosa. First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike.
He's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Here it comes. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
If you're not expecting this pitch, it's hard to really do much of anything with it. You can see this is a hard slider bearing down and in, and folks, that is nasty.
Steven Strasburg will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Taken by Infante. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jonathan Lucroy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinosa. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Everett Cabrera will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Ready? Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready with another 2-2. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Omar Infante will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Mike Trout will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Denard Span will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the pitch. Here's a ground ball toward the... And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Yunel Escobar will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Fastball in there for a called strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really worked well.
And Escobar swings and misses, and he's down on strikes, 1 away. Bryce Harper will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Wilson Ramos will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. 4-1. As a look, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere.
With just 2 hits apiece thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the belt, the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Jose Abreu will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now here's the pitch. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ryan Braun will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Jason Worth comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Steven Strasburg will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Steven Strasburg.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now here's the pitch. And the check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Pitch on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
I'm not sure if he got the greatest break on this ball out there in right field. You're going to see him leap right here at the end. And by the time he's able to run that thing down, it's not in time, and we're looking at a triple.
Will Smith will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big one.
And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
In now, Everett Cabrera. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit. Omar Infante will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes now to Infante. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes set, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Brewers lead this one 1-0. Denard Span will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. And he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Yunel Escobar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Bryce Harper will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken by Infante. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Mike Trout will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. There for it, Escobar, who is left. He's up with it, and Escobar's throw will take care of him for the 1st out. Jose Abreu will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Ryan Braun will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding.
Back up the middle and right over the bag into center field for a 2-out single. Mike Moustakas will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Gerardo Parra will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one, but they lead it 1-0. Gerardo Parra will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 28.
Big Daddy Catfish is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 45. Big Daddy.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Braun is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Wilson Ramos will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fouled back. One out, nobody on. Here's another 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Trout has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. Now here's the first pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Strasburg on 1-1. And this is swung on and grounded to Escobar at short. Oh, in trouble here for Escobar. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out in the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Brewers are challenging the previous.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. David Carpenter will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Carpenter.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. He's ready now. The pitch fouled straight back. He's set now. The pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Chris Davis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pause, now the pitch. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Runner goes for second, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Everett Cabrera will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
To the hole, left side, and it's through, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Omar Infante step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Here it comes now to Infante. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Number 35 will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. He waits. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now, and the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Jose Abreu will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Martin Maldonado will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. The greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
Boy, and he's really having trouble picking up that slider in this at-bat. It's 0-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Number 35 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Martin Maldonado will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Jim Henderson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Jason Worth will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Danny Espinoza is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that is going to be a base hit for McLeod.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their 3rd hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Denard Span will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Craig Stammen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. This ball will be chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at 3rd. Now here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. There to gather it in is Worth for the first out of the inning. Gerardo Parra will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Chris Davis will step in. A ground out victim as last time. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump. He wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you have that in your favor.
As a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Jonathan Lucroy will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Manuel Villanueva will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, just goes right through him.
First pitch to him. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Omar Infante will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet.
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe a bag with 2 away, and that's going to put an end to the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Francisco Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Yunel Escobar will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Bryce Harper will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a coach mentality. They're not usually the best setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch. That's usually a fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he'll make it into second as he just misses the home run, but he'll settle for 2 bases. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
From the stretch, Washington, good night.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.